reflects the current market realities.
Tonight, the developer behind a huge housing project in Coeur Terre asking council to grant a change to their plans, what they're asking for, and why some neighbors oppose the project altogether. Plus, Kevin Coe, the South Hill Rapist, moving a second time since his release earlier this month, where he is heading and why.
Sunny again tomorrow, but enjoy it while it lasts. We have big changes in the works later this week.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for the KREM 2 Night Report. I'm Mark Hanrahan. We start tonight in North Idaho, where the Boundary County Sheriff's Office is recommending aggravated battery charges against a former jail deputy. In a Facebook post, Boundary County Sheriff Travis Stoley named former detention sergeant Bryant Brown. While the post does not detail what happened, Sheriff Stoley writes that the incident in question happened before he was sworn in as sheriff earlier this year. And he writes that his office is also reviewing another similar case for possible prosecution. We hope to learn more about the incident in question in the coming days. We'll bring you any updates as we get them. All right, let's talk weather now on this Tuesday night with Chief Meteorologist Jeremy Legoo. Jeremy, our nights and mornings certainly getting colder, but the afternoons lately just about perfect.
Yeah, and it looks like we're going to go through all of that again. I can see my breath out here on the back patio, and it is a cool one. There's our storm sitting off the coast, and it winds up playing a decent role in what we see the next couple of days. Out ahead of this, we get southwesterly flow, and that's what helps warm our afternoons. But right now, we have clear skies overhead, calm winds, and an ability to cool. Tomorrow, we're waking up to temperatures back in the 30s, pretty widespread across the inland northwest. By tomorrow afternoon, we're looking at a warm one. Seriously, we are back in the 60s, pretty widespread across the inland northwest. About 30-degree temperature swing this time of year is a big deal, and that's why we get so incredibly warm. But enjoy it. We're near 60 the next few days, but Thursday comes with more clouds. Friday comes with rain in the evening. So tomorrow's 62 and sunshine winds up being the pick day of the week. We have big changes in store coming up this weekend, and we're going to talk those coming up in your full forecast.
All right, we'll talk to you then. Thank you very much, Jeremy. Well, tonight, the developer behind 2,800 new homes in Coeur Terre wants to make a slight change to the project to provide more diverse housing options. KREM 2's Connor McAvoy spoke with the developers and neighbors near the project who are against it.
Brian Rogers moved to North Idaho with his family for the scenery, but he says the views he's come to love are going to be in short supply.
We kind of fell in love with the beauty of the area, which is being destroyed one day at a time right now.
Coeur Terre is a nearly 450-acre planned community located just across the street from Rogers' home near Hutter and Greta Avenue. It includes 2,800 living units, along with businesses, 18 acres of parks, and land for 2 public schools. Cooney County Land Company is developing the project, which has been in the works for years and stirs up plenty of opinions among people who live nearby. Rogers says he and others worry about the increase in traffic.
Between having the right type of traffic control and then the amount of housing that we're putting over, which is currently set for 2,800 units, we're very concerned.
Greetings, I'm going to call this meeting to order.
It's a concerned echo during tonight's Coeur Terre City Council meeting. The developers requested city leaders allowing turning 23 of those acres into an active adult senior living building and traditional 3-story apartment buildings. The company's president, Melissa Wells, presented the information alongside her staff. She says their reasoning for the request is to have more diverse housing options.
It reflects the current market realities, demographic shifts, and community housing needs that basically have evolved since we put together this original conceptual plan.
Council voted in favor of the change, as well as allowing city staff to work with the developers to work on any traffic-related issues community members fear before construction begins. However, Rogers isn't optimistic about the project and says no matter what changes may occur down the road, there are going to be problems.
So they can put up stop signs and we can do stop lights and we can do roundabouts, but long and short of it is the amount of volume that they're looking to do with commercial spaces is very concerning.
Construction for the project set to start late into next year. I'm also told by city officials that anyone who's against the project has until November 27th to appeal it. Connor McAvoy, KREM 2 News.
And now to our night beat with a quick look at the day's top stories. For the second time since his release earlier this month, Kevin Coe, the South Hill Rapist, has been relocated. Coe is now officially re-registered as a level 3 sex offender in Federal Way. It is confirmed he is now living less than 500 feet away from an elementary school. Federal Way's mayor sent us a statement saying in part, quote, "We are disappointed to hear the news that Kevin Coe is moving to Federal Way and want to acknowledge community concerns regarding that move." He then went on to say, quote, "We are confident his presence in Federal Way does not pose a significant public safety risk to our community." We now know the name of the man killed in a deadly shooting near Gonzaga. 46-year-old Sean Cranford was shot on Friday night. He was taken to the hospital where he later died. SPD believes the victim and the shooter knew each other and that it was not a random act of violence, rather a targeted attack. Right now, officers do not have a suspect. They are asking anyone with information to please call Crime Check. You can find that number on our website. 4 of the people arrested in an illegal gambling sting outside Boise faced a judge today, and we're now learning that sting was months in the making. Sunday's FBI-led raid happened at the same time as a public horse racing event with families in attendance. ICE detained dozens of people at the arena. Many were released, many were not. Our sister station in Boise reporting one of the organizers of the horse races frequently posted about the gambling on social media, and that's what tipped off federal investigators. The Department of Homeland Security released a statement about the raid. They say they arrested 105 undocumented people. The statement also says, in part, quote, "Under President Trump and Secretary Noem, we are dismantling criminal networks in the United States," end quote. And that was your Night Beat. For more information on any of these stories, just head to our website, KREM.com. All right, don't go to bed just yet. It has been 21 days since it started. The second longest government shutdown in U.S. history continues. What both sides are saying tonight. But first, Spokane Community-Oriented Policing Services, also known as C.O.P.S, asking for your support. Why they need your help to continue operations in just 90 seconds.